Hey guys, I liked this stock. Just wanted to go over it really quick. PDD, um, a week ago, had a huge gap up, a gap and go actually. So this was super strong. Gapped up, kept going, and so what I did was I marked it on the 10-minute here. Here's your big gap up in the pre-market, and then sure enough, it just pops up, holds, compresses, and then makes another couple legs up. So here was the high of that day. And so I made a value area from from here to here, but also a high and low here. And then we get a good VPA. So this top was the top for a while because then we just started trending down, lowering volume, smaller ATR ranges, not really the best trades. So unfortunately, this wouldn't have been the best second day trade. I don't think. Um, Maybe it was, but anyways, so what does it do? Well, it fades on lowering volume all the way down to here. And what's this? This is the support or the low of when it broke out from where it opened, right here. So it's a perfect long from there. And what happens? Well, we have increasing volume. This was a higher RVol day, I believe. Price sells down, hits that. You get a nice reversal signal. And then what does it do? It comes all the way back up. So that could have been a potential long if someone wanted to try it. Nevertheless, that's awesome that it does that. So next, what does it do? It gaps up. It opens right at resistance, which I think Kyle found this out a few yesterday. Didn't trade it, but saw it. And what does it do? It can't break it, and you get a nice short down to yesterday, the day before's high. And what does it do? It holds it. You could have tried a long for a continuation, makes it right back up. You get a nice trade there. And then price opens this morning right at the top, right around the $100 area, right at this resistance. This is looking like it could be a really good just 1 minute ORB, opening drive play. And sure enough, it is. It opens up. It has the highest volume it's had since its breakout day, and it moves 1 ATR and a half. So just an awesome breakout. So I just feel like this was a great setup. Just good VPA, good gap and go, and then a nice fade, lowering volume, hits the bottom. Once it hits support, that's when it's a good trade again. It's a good trade here for a long. You could even swung it with the idea that it was going to go back up. And then it rejects up here, makes a nice ascending triangle compression with increasing volume. All three of these days, volume was increasing again. Sort of like that Futu, that compression. Volume was increasing even though price was getting tighter and was getting to a decision point. And then sure enough, price opens right here. It doesn't even open at the top or even below. If it opened below, might have had to do or even if it opens right here, it didn't even do a down and then a compression up. It just, boom, goes. And if you look on the 1 minute, it gave a decent setup here. It gave a little compression. Discovery was a little wedge compression here, breakout, and then a nice little retest sort of above the breakout, above VWAP. I looked at the ATR. The ATR is 6, and so a 15% stop ATR risk would be 90 cents, which I know seems like a lot, but honestly, I'm noticing that this really does work. I've been doing it more and more here, and I've been back testing it tonight. And I also, when I find this ATR stop, this 15%, I sometimes move it to 20%, and I base it on how big the 1 minute candles are. And so in this case, the 1 minute candles are pretty big compared to this stop. You know, it could get me out, I could get stopped out in about 2 minutes worth. So I've been noticing that maybe I'll go up to the 20-25% if I wanted to. But obviously we have that bigger time frame idea in mind, and so you get your breakout here with your stop maybe under there, or say I missed it and it breaks up, high of day breakout, still has only made about a half an ATR move, higher RVol. You have that bigger resistance that's been broken out of. And then you could even get in on the pullback somewhere in here, get in. Your stop is still big enough to be under this line and VWAP. And then you got yourself like 4 or 5 Rs or even more on this move. Yeah, thanks.